The PWI 250 has finally been revealed, and it was revealed a minute ago, but I had to sit and wait and think and really study that list. But we have our number one, and it is none other than the timeless one, Toni Storm. So let's talk about it. The PWI 250 started out as a 50, then went to a 100 and 150, so on and so forth, till we get to the 250. And it stems from the PWI men's 500, where for a time span, for a time frame, we go through and they rank the 500 best male wrestlers. So we have the 250 best female wrestlers, and it's about damn time. Equal opportunity, the women are killing it just as much as the men. But let's take a look at a couple previous lists from past years. So last year, our top 10 consisted of Jordynne Grace at 10, Camille at 9, Willow Nightingale at 8, Deonna Purrazzo at 7, Athena at 6, Tam Nakano at 5, Jamie Hayter at 4, Bianca Belair at 3, Julia at 2, and Rhea Ripley at 1. And that's a pretty solid list. I'm curious as to where did Jamie Hayter get ranked so high? If I gotta remember what she did for that year. Let's go to 2023. Taya Valkyrie at 10, Starlight Kid at 9, Charlotte Flair at 8, Athena at 7, Tam Nakano at 6, Jade Cargill at 5, Becky Lynch at 4, Thunder Rosa at 3, Bianca Belair at 2, and Sayuri at 1. And the 2022 list is, or was this 2020? This is 2023 list. The 2023 list is a little odd because Jade Cargill at 5, and I know why she's that high, but she really shouldn't be. And Taya Valkyrie is on a roll at number 10. But let's look at this year's list. Let's start with numbers 20 to 11. Number 20, Lyra Valkyria. That makes sense. She's kind of been on a roll and was the main focus of NXT. Number 19, Miyu Yamashita. 18, Mi Watanabe. 17, Becky Lynch. 16, Mina Shirakawa. 15, Masha Slamovich, which is really good. That's a really high ranking for her. She's definitely grown and gone up in her position in professional wrestling. 14, Mayu Iwatani. 13, Io Sky, and this is the one I'm kind of having trouble with. Io Sky at 13. If you look at the time frame, it goes from July to July, so July 2023 to July 2024, and on that back half of 2023, she was the SmackDown Women's Champion. Number 12, Liv Morgan. Number 11, Roxanne Perez. Now, I do think Roxanne should probably be in the top 10, but let's look at this top 10. So we got numbers 10 through 6. Number 10, Athena. Number 9, Mariah May. Number 8, Willow Nightingale. Number 7, Bayley. And number 6, Sari. Now, I think Athena should be much higher. Much higher, and Bayley should probably be higher as well. Athena should be higher for the primary reason that she's the longest reigning women's champion currently, right now. Like, her reign has lasted almost 2 years. She should be much higher. She's been killing it. Let's look at the top 5. Number 5, Stephanie Vaquer. And I see that she was the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, really building a name for herself in New Japan and CMLL, ultimately losing to Mercedes Moné. Number 4, Meika. Meika is just good. Like, you may have never heard of her, but if you go and watch her matches, you can see just why she's been so dominant, why she's ranked so high. She has just been absolutely amazing on this run of hers. Number 3, Rhea Ripley. Now, you would think Rhea Ripley would be much higher, especially with the year that she's had, holding the championship, losing the championship, and getting it back, headlining a main event match at WrestleMania. I thought she might have been higher than that, but she's not, because at number 2 we have Jordynne Grace, and it's really strange, Because if you look at last year's list, Jordynne Grace went from 10 to 2, so she's definitely been on a run. And I think it's just a little odd having her slightly above Rhea Ripley and someone else, but we'll get into that. But number one, of course, is the timeless one, Toni Storm, and you really can't argue this rating. I can see why she's number one. She was just the talk of the town when it comes to women's wrestling, above Rhea Ripley, above Jordynne Grace, above Bayley, above Mayu, above Stephanie, above Julia. Timeless Toni Storm made you invested, made you involved, made you love, made you care. And the only woman that, in my opinion, comes close to being number one, that probably could and should be number one, is Athena, just because of the run she's been on. Athena has just been a dominant champion and has been carrying Ring of Honor for 2 years. But let me know what you guys think. The women's 250 has been out. Timeless Toni Storm is number one. Come back for much, much more. Peace.